The industry sector contribution to GDP for the financial year 2020-2021, according to the Bank of Uganda, was recorded to have increased to 27.4% from 26.5% the previous year.
We still believe that, yes, manufacturing was affected, but the loss has been temporal. With the opening, we believe that manufacturing will respond, manufacturing will recover, and also the entire industry, including water, including electricity, those should really remain, vibrant going forward.
This performance is motivating both government and potential investors to put a stake in what seems to be a resilient sector.
We have been importing. Now the strategy is we want to produce locally processed products, but also export. But then how do you do that? You must industrialize.
Government of Uganda is currently overseeing the management of 9 industrial parks out of the 25 mark target, and these are Kampala Business Industrial Park, Luzira and Bweyogerere seated on 45 acres. Others are Soroti Industrial Park, Kasese Industrial Park on 217 acres, Mbarara SME Industrial Park, Moroto and Mbale Industrial Parks.
Focus of government is agriculture-based manufacturing. How do we go up that value chain of agriculture so that we can export our finished products and stop sending away money and jobs to other countries? When we send raw coffee, just the beans to other countries, we are sending away jobs.
The last 5 years have seen drastic increased development of these parks. Land in Kampala Business Industrial Park, also known as Namanve, has been allocated to 530 prospective investors for development in various subsectors, such as agro-processing, mineral processing, ICT, among others. 80 industries are operational, over 100 nearing completion, and over 300 under construction. Namanve Industrial Park is projected to create 57,452 jobs while economically empowering the people in the communities.
Because I remember by the time I came here, it was a remote area. A few people, few customers, business was down, but at least now, yeah, it's promising. Yeah.
We've managed to get jobs from these industries, from the warehouses, and even including offloading and loading goods from different areas, which come from different areas.
Early in 2021, President Museveni directed Uganda Investment Authority to establish 25 industrial parks, and that local government in every sub-region around the country avails over 500 acres of free land for industrial park development.
Land for industrial park development should be free of encumbrances, but should also be free, given free to UIA to develop. The reason for that is when we are giving this land to investors, it's also free. We should not charge investors land for industrial park development.
So far, Uganda Investment Authority has acquired over 5,000 acres of land in western and northern Uganda, where land search initiatives have concluded. This is the chant of the Lango community celebrating the handover of land to Uganda Investment Authority for industrial park establishment.
Our humble appeal is that the investments start immediately. But more specifically, that the local investors should benefit first.
But there's a criteria of determining who an investor is by Uganda Investment Authority. So it's important for them to come and educate our businessmen so that they are able to also register their businesses as investors.
Despite efforts by local government to avail land for investment, delayed utilization of industrial park land has over time affected full potential of land incentives.
It also adds confidence in the community that each time government is saying they're coming to do something, they really mean it and they do it on time. So if they don't do it on time, it becomes a problem next time for us as local leaders to convince the community that there is a government program coming up that you need to participate in.
As part of development and to enable attractive investment, UIA is to carry out infrastructure developments like construction of power lines, roads, drainage, extension of water to the parks, installation of border markers, and developing engineering designs of the roads.
The President's vision is address the cost pushers, make it cheap. One of the cost pushers is electricity, and that's why he directed electricity has to be at 5 cents. The other cost pusher being water, he directed that the industrial water has to be available at 2,500 as opposed to 4,500. The president directed that the other capital cost pusher is access to finance, and he has directed us to make finances available and an interest rate of 8%.
And of course, the locals here will be the ones to take the jobs here. That's why you have regional industrial parks, so that we can use the skills on the ground. So I encourage the locals here to really get ready to work and get the skills that are needed for industrial production.
By 2015 alone, over 33 billion shillings had been spent on the current 9 operational industrial parks.
We, as a member of the Budget Committee of Parliament and also a member of Finance Planning and Economic Development of Parliament, we are looking forward to supporting the Minister and also supporting Uganda Investment Authority with the requisite money that they need to build the 25 industrial parks.
Uganda Investment Authority plans to establish 5 industrial parks annually in partnership with other government agencies and ministries, along with UPDF's engineering brigade championing construction. More land mobilization initiatives in eastern and central Uganda are expected to conclude by 2021. Wadulo Makanold, UBC News.